Hey everybody, hope all of you have had a great week. Look forward to seeing you this Sunday if you're going to be here in town. I want to share an interesting story that I experienced recently that is going to be a bit of a setup for where we're going to go this Sunday. As we continue, by the way, in this message series about no easy answers, right? Life is too short for easy answers, so we need to get at what the New Testament really has to say to us. Anyway, I'm walking across a college campus, could have been any college campus, but one here in Colorado, and I passed a young person, a student, who was wearing a t-shirt that in very clearly articulated large print had a message. I might share what it actually said on Sunday, but essentially the message of that shirt was, hey, if you're a Christian, I hate you and you're stupid. And but kind of creatively put. And they walked on by, and I was a little taken aback a little bit. I guess I shouldn't have been. Remember when I was a master's student 20 years ago, there was a kid in the College of Architecture where I was in school that at least once a week would wear a t-shirt that said, just was a black shirt and white print that said, Christianity is stupid, give it up. And the shirt that I saw just this past week was much more creative than that in what it was articulating. Anyway, at a point in my life, I might have been just shocked and horrified, but I really wasn't. I actually kind of chuckled a little bit, but more out of curiosity. So here was a individual, of all places on a college campus, it's supposed to be all about mutual respects and inclusivity, if that's the word. But anyway, but a person that felt the need to proclaim this, like, I would say, virulent anti-Christian statement. And it made me wonder, what is it about this person's past that would make them want to say that? What is it about their perception of what Christianity is that maybe has led them to have that viewpoint? And there may be something there that's really contributed to that. Who knows? Of course, we may say, well, it's just the deception of the evil one in the world today, and that's part of it. But the Satan's deception, I think, rarely is that obvious and is that blatant and in your face. But could it be maybe that what this person has in their head as an idea of what it is to be a follower of Christ? Because you see, when we use the word Christianity, there's also, we've talked about this before, there's all sorts of historical and cultural baggage around the word Christian and Christianity, and it can kind of mean anything. But anyway, this person's perception of who Jesus is and what it means to be a follower of Jesus may have nothing to do, actually, with what the New Testament actually tells us what the good news is, what the gospel is, what the essential truth of the good news of Jesus Christ, why we need him, why he came, what he accomplished, and what he has provided and continually does every day for us to live in the midst of life as it actually is. That essential truth. Has this person heard that? And maybe they have, but I would bet that they haven't. And what they are reacting so strongly against may have little or nothing to do with the gospel truth of who Jesus really is. Friends, today, Sunday, we're talking about the gospel. This is week 5, I think, in this message series. And the title of my message is going to be The Greatest Story Seldom Told. Because while we refer to the gospel, kind of a cliche out there in culture, the greatest story ever told, I'm going to make an assertion that when you really look at not just what we see in Matthew, Mark, Luke, or John, but the fullness of the New Testament, the essential truth of the good news of what it means to be a follower of Christ today, right, in life as we know it, that full message, full essential message of that incredibly good news is seldom told. Part of it's told a lot, but maybe not all of it. And so that's what we're going to push into Sunday. I hope you're here. And please don't think, oh, Ethan's just going to go over the gospel. Yawn, I know that. No, no. We're really going to get into some stuff. So I hope you're here. And by the way, I might say, how many of us, if put to the challenge, could concisely answer that question ourselves? What is the essential truth of the good news of Jesus Christ and how it relates to our lives today and how it's expressed and experienced in our lives today? If somebody asks you that, could you effectively answer it? So I'm looking forward to this as I prepare for it and as we push into this together. Sunday also, we're receiving communion, celebrating communion at both of our services. So that's going to be great. And so along just with the gift of being together, sharing our lives, encouraging one another, getting to know one another better. So look forward to seeing you Sunday, 9:30 Beaver Creek or 11 o'clock here at Edwards. And until then, I hope you have a great weekend. Check out all the info on the coming events page on the website, the program this Sunday, stuff coming up as we have transitioned into the beginning of the school year. Lots going on, good stuff. But guys, I love you. Again, hope you have a great weekend. Look forward to seeing you Sunday.